Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I went through my recordings and I picked a few out that I would like to share with you this morning. On August 28th, there was a mention of a Peruvian calling for surrender. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. On September 26th, Uhura was mentioned. What I could find about Uhura was that it was once a bustling coal mining town in New Zealand. And let's see here if I can find something real quick. Let's see what we can find here. Well, we got Star Trek. Isn't that something? Anyhow, we're just going to leave that. Uhura may be a person, or it could be this coal mining town. Excuse me. On October 9th, I got Vanguard. Vanguard is a group of leaders developing new ideas or a revolution of an area of research. You're up front and you're on the front lines and you're gathering information necessary for a revolution. On October 12th, the extension has been ratified. Extension is an expansion and ratified is approval. So there has been an approval of an expansion. On October 15th, Swahili came into the picture. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that means, but there you go. On October 21st, somebody was talking about militant and Baghdad, like there's something going on there. War, endless war. So, October 22nd, you are omnipotent. You have been treated with malevolence. They have hated you. And they have treated you with great disrespect. But even though you are already great, you have grown exponentially through these challenges. On October 23rd, today, you're a fabulous being who has been severely degraded. You may not know it and you may not feel it, but you are much more than you are aware of. And God sees you. They tried to bury their eternal flame. You're an earth angel. You are the healer, the rejuvenator, the one who brings life. And they tried to bury you in darkness so that they could be you, pretend to be you, while siphoning off of you while you suffered. That was their game. There was a image of a vape, I think, like a smoking thing. And it looked like normal. And then there were two pictures after it of degradation. So the vape kind of started to die, and turned black and stuff. And then in the last picture, it was like this little degraded, black clump of whatever. Now, I don't know if that means that vaping is going away, that it's going to be removed, or if it's killing you and you need to quit. Whatever you'll need to do with meditate on that and do whatever you feel you need to do there. So I got a couple of things here. Another thing was Phoenician. Somebody out there is the rebirthing of a Phoenician queen who kind of fled after her husband was murdered. So one of you out there is this person. You may very well be an angel as well, and whatever. So last night I got misnomer. A misnomer is something that is a title or a position or an agreement as to who you are. They're laughing and they're saying you aren't who you appear to be. they say you're not natural, which is so funny because you're completely authentic and transparent, and you're not afraid to show yourself. You're out there, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you present yourself as you are, just as you do to God, because God sees everything, and there's no point in trying to hide anything, right? So you just let it all out. And for some reason, they're saying you're not natural because you're not fitting in with their idea of who it should be in that position. So they're trying to discredit you, and they're coming up with all kinds of lies. Now, I also saw clone, they got clone, like a doppelganger out there, and they're still trying to do things wearing your face and frame you for being somebody that does not belong in this position. Those who matter disagree with them. They are saying that you are natural. Now, this came straight from the adversary. They're complaining because their complaint was met with the response of, oh, yes, they are natural. And so they're mad about this because their accusations aren't sticking. And it's simply because you have a regenerative energy, an essence that can heal and bring long life to people. You are an eternal flame. And they tried to put you in the darkness so that they could continuously draw off your internal flame. They accuse you, they'll never stop accusing you. They'll always have somebody out there trying to set you up for failure. It's a thing, it's an attitude that they have. They don't have an attitude of gratitude, they have an attitude of destruction. And they hate everything out there that they want to be, and they want to destroy it so that they can then pretend to be that. So it'll never end with them. And the only thing to do at this point is to separate, because there's no purpose to this fighting. There's absolutely no purpose. They want to be you, and yet they refuse to do the work to become that which they admire or are envious of. It'll never change for them. They won't ever be you because they won't ever put in the work for self-improvement like you do. So they're relentless, they're being relentless, and they're under judgment for heinous crimes against the living light bearer. Osiris has weighed hearts, and yours is weightless. They can't keep you here, and they can't deny that you are innocent. There is a transformation going on. Spirit is calling it a funerary. Now, whether that is a personal purification by fire, and I don't know how that's going to look, whether it's, I mean, in tarot, the burned card keeps coming up, so I don't know if they're literally getting burned, or if the darkness in them is being burned out by the light of love. I mean, I heard somebody say that they planted it in them, and that meant that the love, the seed of love had been planted in them, and it was a destructive fire that was burning away all the darkness inside of them. It's just making them go crazy because they can't embody this love. It's really freaking out their methods of madness and darkness, you know. So, or, you know, it could mean that there's going to be a transition, bifurcation or trifurcation of timelines where we all split off, and then there'll be certain dimensional realities that are literally purified by fire. I don't know, but there has been some talk of that. Good morning. You bring spirit joy. The way you maintain your peace, your happiness, and your balance while you are facing constant mental adversity and emotional adversity and energetic interferences and all of that. You maintain yourself in happiness, in peace, and you deal with it very well. You are a self-care guru. You have many skills that you have developed while you have been learning to hold this precious balance in this adversity, this intense adversity. And that's what I got for you. I hope you have a fabulous day. Today is October 23rd. I'll see you on the next one, everybody.